Good day to me, Salon people. Me na Mohamed I will tell you from Voice of Salon Network. Today, na Tuesday, the 19th of April 2022. Mr. Wan give me a take about this fake degree and the commissioner. Some of you will know say that things will follow on social media, but I just give brief history before I come for talk what go on. As I know, say John Lahai, when one of the professors former professors in Fube College, you understand, say, he know plenty people where then they use fake degree, not to just the Dominion way come up because I went at a Christian college, we understand, but how they call it African University, and so other one, they're not saying no more, they get plenty other fake degree they when they people in their team. As soon as I know, we now the US don't continue to talk about the problem with Sierra Leone and why make office say they continue to improve, we get so many educated people in. And so I then think that we may not begin to shed light on, most especially the behavior of the chief police. People and feel so many come after and we hate them. We not hate them people here, but outside competency they easy for see. People that way they learn the job, they get the job because of qualification, not because of paddy business. It's easy. We all know we continue to improve. But if all we continue to improve, we get for stand up and stand for what's right, no matter a political party. This hypocrisy and they kill we. And we will continue for talk about them because the same people in Sierra Leone get problems in happen different now. You look they say everything as Sierra Leone political line. And no matter how bad and despicable the act is, if anybody were involved in the politics right now do them, if you're not a supporter, you will feel all kind of ridiculous excuse for supporter. If you know something will happen where they're on the other side, or they say people and do something right, if you're not APC policy, you will feel all kind for downplay and make it look bad. And at this makes Salon, we're not going to go before, no matter how they try. But now we get back to this fake degree. Like I don't, me shows I don't do plenty, I don't ask so many questions there. How comes we get doctors them at Salon? People in the Cafe can fix we go them. We get doctors and engineers them. We get doctors them who then do electrical engineering, then do construction, then do medical doctors them. But the ship people in Ghana. Now Chinese man they can or Senegalese they can fix we road. Now ship we come on Turkey they give you light. We get people that study all entire. Why we could never do them? It's simple. If we get people who didn't study the right thing, we go able to do them because then continue they all come out. Now study them. They're not so magic they use. Then go to college, then get the right system, And so then things I make some of we still as much as people then they look at the short thing about this free and quality education. Some of we continue to criticize, not because we hate what people say they do, because like we know the idea is a very good idea, but the implementation not right. If you're not so now for do 22% will continue on the do right. It's not getting anything for the politics because they are picking on the good day. Most of the picking are not for work on a salon safe. So if a salon develop, in most cases, most of the picking contribution going to be slow. Most of them family in Alala, so when them family come on power, and the singer for come back or criticize. The APC military they not do the right thing. The APC supporter and the way they support and they criticize so now. This is what we fight against. Because with the same people that are hypocrites, we don't have to ourselves. So the educational system, and you look at, we get for come together and fight. They make how they applaud Dr. Jola because one thing the guy do, he puts in life on the line. For come after most of the top people here and continue for pursue them. Stand up because of enough say you can say what you want because when they accuse and say what they mean one for one position at the government and not getting gear and make it come after. If it lost if that's the truth. So what you want with that? What you want with that if you get the right qualification, you know say most of them get the fake qualification, when I get the job, you not get them. Not that make this would they see the poor results in the country. 4 years. When they fight now, when they go continue the fight for go show what they do. Any country they develop, not to you they fight for put camera on people in face. That's the same people see. When you force for putting people in face don't show say you're not doing the right thing. So now we come now to waiting the commissioner. Because from day one I talk to the commissioner, they play a sick game with himself. This is a man this way we are some of women really happy because now a young person who all around the same age. Where he can I understand he can Texas A&M now American he gets a law degree. it gets some accolades them around where would they face okay, young this will go on for C. We don't time for see them part where you not get no much idea when they work out diaper up and down all day for begin to make rules, begin put policies in place where we don't get much time for living in this world. We need the young brain and talented young people and follow we take the mantle. This is not the 21st century. Like computer will live. Most of them are not typewriter time, them a day. Not to no disrespect to me older people, but as culture and tradition can say, we the young people now for take the mantle. When you get somebody in the 70s, in the 80s, still they own government. What's not the idea get for out? You don't government from in 30s to the 80s. What's new you get for out? This is not a revolutionary war. All in country where they change now, young people they change them. They count new innovation. Somebody in his 70s, 80s, 90s not get for out new idea for you. So when somebody like Ben Kaifala may take over that mantle today, some of them are really happy because we know so don't get somebody young for come help. Along the road, he rode some of who with confidence in him because he puts politics over the nation. He become a defender of bad things because he get for live with politics. And some of we will continue for stand for the truth. Because that party they most of them favorite part. So most of them not just they pass by. My party is some of we on family and die for them work for. So if it could be disingenuous to we follow we see. Some of them do the wrong thing in the name of that party in the country. That makes some of free they become they voice them will be today for stand for waiting right. Not for your next generation. We get for stand for we are picking them. Now, when we come to this fake dominion, fake degree they go on. Ben Kaifala can he talks say this in a corruption then they fight. What in they happen and afford. So it's right for act like say fraud not a part of corruption. So this not get much for anti-corruption. Why he do that? Same thing as they always say. Most of influence the people away, from the police chief to people away they are above them. They involve, that. So today I see people in the acts like say, what's it don't do then with the ACC don't finally come say they go after the people that get 50 degree, they say they don't exonerate them or they don't do the right thing. No. I tell I say, be careful. In fact, this is the worst. Now the worst thing because they not find out the social media. And because what they do, they're sending puppets there and then 2x4 board there, then they feed in a corner with 2 cents for come after the guy. They not work. They send all kind of rubbish. Work. The guy still continue to come after them. Anybody can follow exchange words with the guys so many times on social media. Try to defend this nonsense where they go on. It not work. So finally they don't succumb to the voice of the people. So what he can do, the campus a press release out now say they will investigate them. First of all, salute people, this is not just a way for quell this tear down because they don't get the pressure, they don't find out, say, the BBC don't pick them up, other international media don't pick them up. They don't look bad, it don't look silly because in cohorts, them would only do this, most of them get a fake degree. So what he try for saying that? The ACC way talk say this is not a corruption, and then a corruption fight. Today they don't can put a press release now talk say in the 2008 act in we give in 2019 say this is not part of corruption. There might be such a corruption today, but for after teacher then school picking any use leakage, not corruption. But when the one in the party then gets fake degree, not to corruption. Now they're not the victim, according to what he say. Now then they victimize. But when they go by leakage, when they can't get a fake leakage, they're not victimize them all. Now they're not the victim, now they're not the thief man them. This is what the commission say. So if you school picking they go buy fake paper there now or leakage now, you're not criminal. But the fake the possible why the fake degree not in the victim. According to what the ACC boss say. So what you need to for do now, this is a simple game being careful. First of all, nowhere you have to fight this one. Okay, you're not genuine in this fight against this fake degree in no way. So what you have to do now, you have to distract. For quell this tear down, they only go quell them so they investigate. So when they say they go investigate now, they put this tear away. They go away. We're not going for it again. It will come after 2-3 months. They go to Blandu to all the corruption in them. Say, well, we know say something is wrong, but Lord will just find a way for fix this problem now and going forward. They're not going to against nobody. They're not going to pull the degree on nobody here. In fact, if you listen back, if you go back and read them, it make a smart move if it's in one game smart pass everybody. Say the human resources department there for go after check the people where they get a fake degree. The same human resources them when are them may accept the degree. Now then validate the degree away, then bring another then working place them. When then now then do the validation, tell us the degree them you okay. Now then same human resources 90 bank carefully to call say, may then go back and check the degree. In fact, now only 2 universities then go winners then get past 30 or 40 of them fake universities and they all around their online university. So but what you try for them, but just take the attention and if you try for quality them. And they telling people them will not stop. Will not stop. Because if we not stop for put the pressure, nothing not going to happen. And we're going to forget this. They're going to bring more of them fake degree because now they can't open the floodgates. Because no action not going to happen. So what think going to happen? This is going to go down. Next, more people are not going to go buy them fake degree at carry time. And what they're going to tell you now, ACC may investigate them. So now anybody they got them fake degree now, they may don't validate, they don't vet the degree, they don't validate the degree, they don't watch and make sure say they're going to accredit the university. That's not a danger we play with. We not miss it because it comes say we need to believe what they say. Look to action. Because you're not gonna forget nobody. Then boy not gonna until we see them fire people them. Everybody when they get them fake degree on the job until they all resign or they fire them, arrest them all. Not stop or put the pressure. Because the ACC boss now cover up right now. Instead get pressure right now. Because don't play around, you don't find out this thing not they go away. It's still in our head. And now we continue for show these people they say now we get the power, not to them. Now we put them there. This is not a game they play. The reason why make brother and sister they die every day, they know they say they get a fake degree, but they employ them because of party affiliation. It's not just the SFPP, even the APC may do it. So if we let Salon move forward, we get to stand up for what's right. Doctors they know with fake degree. Lawyers they know with fake degree. Now make way you take a family line, not ever get it again. Now make way your case going to court only that join now for the next 30, 40 years. Nothing the commodity. I didn't see her because we'll not get competent people. People that wouldn't study. If you don't study all night, you don't put your entire thing, you hard work. So when they just sit down with a big full number, you pull $500 or $600 or $700, you go buy a degree. You don't spend your whole time for suffer for a degree. You not get the job, now then they get them. So when you the kind of can defend their rubbish here, look at yourself and ask yourself. But the problem is some of una then degree when I even get to university, they don't work hard for them. When I just kind of pay teacher them, when I get them. Because people that sit down and study and work hard, they know what they mean. They get pride in waiting and with their team. They make them go stand and fight for them. So before we go fight for them here, not just the paper, but now the knowledge we go acquire, we go put and make a difference in people in life. Make a difference in a young family in life. Able to save your brother and sister in life. When a doctor can for corporate people, let you know what they do. When a nurse they give medication, let you know the value of that medication they give, and know the side effects, and noting when forget that medication, when not forget. Not for just to follow orders, but instead for to question doctor's order if you know what they do. When the lecturer they go lecture, you let you know what they do instead of just copy and paste and give you no more. You need to study the right material. And make most of the brothers and sisters them with them come on a salon and go inside, they will use them and the paper them. And nobody no wants them. You're not supposed to go attend school your whole life in a salon. You left salon in another country, then go take your certificate and 2 and left trash because they know say you don't fight for it, not work for it. They know what's in there. Then people are not stupid because all college, all country, then they test with knowledge. Then they test with other African countries, they know they test them. They know say then they give them value. Then they immediately get in position here. But what we can instead of go start all over because we go take the test, they're not the passer. Because from the teachers them now, they know they teach well because they said not having the material. So what in the ACC supposed to do, like I said, it's a cover up they try for do. They try for quality situation. So if we listen to them, now more will they get the bad degree for continue to flood the country. Because if they use this now for just shut people down, say now they investigate. Like everything else they investigate, nothing not for commodity. So it's not the investigation we worry about, but how for all the people who have force where they get them accountable. How for pull them there and find the right people where they get the right degree. This is what they ask for. We need to start a revolution of that country for change. You got to start somewhere. This might be the first start of it. This might be the beginning of the revolution of Sierra Leone with education. Because if we don't fix education, we'll fix everything else. This is not the same administration they talk about free and quality education. But when it comes to corruption inside education, or now they're not here, not a part of it. They always tell you with politicians there. Not what they tell you. Now what they do. Pay attention to. This is now we begin in future. This is now we own future. This is now we own life and they play with. Because we will get people with the incompetence now, positions where they able to where they take decision on our behalf. They could parliament, like the ministers them. Now this make una say nothing all day, then they force for to something that we follow certain the owners and they say nothing. But then can they make them bad policy here from the one they explain to them, so this is a bad policies. Because now they will see far off, they're not the same. Because they're not, they're so-called degree, we know see not to them boku, they all over. This night make you go to office them, you from the permanent sector, then everything they not sabi, they not get one close thing they do. The people that then get the get a degree, then they suppress them. They say because they act they say they're too smart. Now they full man them but call by them place here. Them fake people here. And now this the commissioner be the spokesman and he the cover because of politics. Because we know say some people don't go to touch them. So me they ask a lot of people now we need for put the pressure. What they try for do right now for distract people them. For play this game like say they can't investigator. You know, you don't get no plan for investigating from the way I mean, don't tell me you're not investigator. You don't make all kind fabric excuses. The pressure don't make it hit. Now you want to find away for Quella. If you mistake for accepting they do so, now the danger is we they bring in. Because now they can open the floodgate now for more people encounter now, act like say then they check them. Oh no, so now they check them. So until we know so there's a proper system in place, people let them get a degree and then come at their position and they let we not stop. Again, now me on take this on this issue. We will continue for monitor them, we will continue for raise your voice, we will continue for call them out. This now me on take. You can accept, or you can agree, disagree, not be getting conversation. But like we say always, this is not salon business. Now we all business. This is beyond political party. Now mama salon will fight for. So man today they are today. Without them coming apart, they're going to be the simple in the group that Saloma to hypocrites for their own life. So let we not pay attention to them. And some of them poppy the way they send. Lord, we wait for them on social media. Because the same idiots say when they come on apart and they jump back board and sabbath for because they also defend their livelihood. They don't care about your life, they don't eat they want for it. So go after them full money and then kick them out as well. Thank you and God bless you. Lord, we fight for our country. Lord, we fight for our life. This is not about politics, it's about salon. Thank you and God bless.